welcome to the glitter pit. You're here, we made it. Happy hump day, happy dawn day, happy glitter pit day. How's everybody doing? No card class today, but we are having a card class. I know, it's like a oxymoron, right? I'm having a card class, but I'm not having a card kit class, I guess I should have said. So, you know, the last, I don't know, how many months has it been? 8 months? We've been doing a card kit every week. We focus on a bundle. But with the week between the new annual catalog and the retiring goodies, I felt like it was a struggle for me to kind of put a kit together with so many things retiring, you know, and all that. So I figured I'd skip this week, but we still have a class. We're going to make 2 cards instead of the standard 3, and we're using brand new goodies. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Plus, instead of the 3rd card, I have an awesome question from one of my customers, Beverly. Hopefully she's on here. She had sent me an email with all these questions about a few products. So I'm going to go through those questions. Maybe you have the same questions. So stick around. We're going to do that first, all right? But before we do that, we're going to do an early bird glitter spinner. Okay. Let me turn on my comments. All right, let me see here. Where's my comments? There they are. All right, let me flip this over. Oh, wait, let me fix my screen. One moment, please. All right, is that better? Yeah, it fades in and out. So much better. See you on the flip side. All right, I have some iridescent pearls. These are so amazing. These are what is replacing our current basic jewels and the pearls. They are retiring. So these are staying around. So these are the new iridescent pearls. I don't know exactly when they came out, but I do love them very much. So, but these fit into a regular size envelope. So I'm going to give those away to the early bird glitter spinner. So let's do it. We're going to spin the comments. Remember, you come in early. I figured out a way. If you click on the link on the Facebook page when I post, and then also on the link in the newsletter and on my blog, it's everywhere where social media is. If you click on that link, it's going to take you to my channel, and my live is right there. All you have to do is click it, and then the chat box opens up on the right-hand side, so you can chime in, start posting questions, whatever you want, you know, get to know everybody. Everybody is so amazing over there. I know I seen Irene over there. She's one of my moderators. We also have Teresa and Sharon, but I didn't see them over there yet, but they might show up. So welcome to our moderators. They help us keep it a nice, clean area over there. All right, so we're going to spin the comments. Since we're early bird glitter spinners, right? So we're going to go ahead and spin the comments. In the hot subject over there, well, when I was over there, I caught the very end of their favorite stamp set in the annual catalog is Hey Chuck. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. You guys know me so well. All right, here we go. And I'll explain what that stamp set is. Arliss! Yay! Arliss, you got the pearls. Yay. I got your address too, girl, so I'll get those sent out to you tomorrow morning, all right? Yay. All right, so let's write on here pearls for Arliss. Yay, Arliss. Woo-hoo! So there is a brand new stamp set that is called Hey Chuck. And for those of you that have the catalog, not demonstrators, because we've had this catalog for a while now. So, but for my customers that have been getting the catalog, go look on page, I think it's 49 or maybe it's 39. Maybe you could tell me what page it's on. I think it's on 49. It's called Hey Chuck, and tell me what it is. You guys are going to laugh. Oh, you guys are going to laugh so hard because you guys know I love, you know, that set. That's one of my very first sets that I'm going to get. Hi, Arliss. All right, so while we're over here, let's go ahead and do a quick update. There's not that much. Of course, next Tuesday, are you guys getting ready? Get your wish list, your shopping list. I always like to take a bath with the candlelight and maybe my cell phone so I can make notes on it, what I want in the annual catalog. But the catalog goes live on Tuesday next week. All right? So be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. And if you want to do it early in the morning, like wee hours in the morning, like I will be at about 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, feel free to get up and set your alarm, get up, place your order, just so that you know you get your stuff that you want. Okay? I haven't heard any updates yet on what might not be available yet, because that's a lot of the issues with us as demonstrators being able to pre-order a lot of the stuff, because a lot of the stuff isn't even in the warehouse yet. All right, so this was my card sketch for this past Monday, number 279. Can you believe we're almost to 280? And then it's going to be almost to 300, and that will be about, what, 6 years? Can you believe we've been doing these card sketches for 6 years? And I got to use the brand new bundle. I think it's Beautiful Balloons. Isn't that cute? And this is the Lost Lagoon. I forgot how much I love this color. But anyway, here is the card sketch. You get all the details, the measurements, and everything over on my website on Monday. So that was 2 days ago. Okay, so make sure you check that out. This is the monthly host code. I am so sorry. Last week I had changed it and I forgot to post it. So, but many of you had reached out and got it situated for the free shipping day. But this is the monthly host code. I'm going to be closing this, and your gift will probably arrive late May. So hopefully it will be new goodies for the host code gift. Okay, so use this host code right now. This is for a small gift. Remember, we're not doing a card class kit this week. Okay, so we're skipping that. All right, so that's the host code for a small gift. Okay, all right, and then also here is the PDF. Everything is over there on my it will be on my website tomorrow morning about 7 o'clock, but the link is down below, listed down below. And then also if you scroll through the live chat, I posted the link of this PDF over there as well. Okay, so down below or over in the live chat, just scroll up until you see my name, Dawn Stamping Thoughts, and the link should be there. Maybe one of my moderators can repost it over there, maybe, so they can see it. All right, so there's the PDF, the printable. It has both cards and the supplies. Now remember, we're using brand new items, which is the Zoo Crew designer paper and the Zany Zoo Bundle. Okay, so those items won't be available until next Tuesday. Okay, all right, so let's jump into, oh yeah, I wanted to share with you guys that the paper share is currently going on right now. Remember, you have until Monday of next week. And here, let me put my face up here so you guys can see what I'm talking, you guys. Okay, because I'm gonna flip the, oh no, I'm all right here. All right, so the paper share is going on right now. It's $46. You're gonna get 10 packs of 6x6 designer paper, and it's 12 sheets per pack in 6x6 size, and you're going to get 120 sheets total. And the $46 includes the flat rate priority mailing. So you're going to get it within 2 to 3 days after I get it shipped out, you know, cut, packaged up, shipped out. So make sure you're signing up before Monday, because Monday I'm cutting it off, and then Tuesday I'm ordering it. And this is one of those things that I'm not going to continue doing the paper shares, just because I know a lot of stuff is going to go on back order. So the designer paper that's going to be available in my paper share is the Bright and Beautiful, Countryside Inn, Earth and Elegance, Fresh as a Daisy, Inked Botanicals, Let's Go Fishing, Less Shops, Masterfully Made, Stargazing, and the Zoo Crew. Okay, so you can see that list in my newsletter and as well on my blog, and the link is over there too. All right, so I think that was it that I wanted to catch up. Oh, the catalogs. I am waiting for my next shipment of catalogs. I have shipped out so many catalogs personally, and then I also had my customers' catalogs go out first with Stampin' Up mailing them. But I'm waiting for like another 8 cases to show up. So they're supposed to be here by Friday. I'm crossing my fingers. Then I'm going to get those rest of those catalogs sent out as soon as possible. So And I'm also sending them priority shipping, so you'll get them within 2 to 3 days. So you'll have it before the annual catalog starts on Tuesday. I'm praying you will. But just know I haven't forgot you guys. I'm just waiting on the shipping from Stampin' Up to ship them out. It's terrible. The shipping is terrible, terrible, terrible. I know. It's so terrible. I think I ordered those catalogs on the 11th and they just shipped out yesterday. So they're supposed to be here on Friday. So I'm just waiting. So just know your catalog is coming. I have not forgot about you, all right? Okay. So let's get on to Beverly's questions. She's actually got multiple questions about products that are in the catalog. And what I loved about the questions is that it shows me that she's really studying the catalog page by page. I love that. So I might not explain it to her, I guess, perfection, because Beverly is an awesome stamper. So hopefully I explain it good where she gets what I'm saying. And then maybe you might have the same questions. All right, so let me read you her email. It says, "Hi, Dawn. Please do not feel you need to reply to this email now." And she capitalizes it. Because she always says that I'm so busy, and she knows that I try to respond to my emails in a timely manner. But she says, you don't have to email. You don't have to reply to my email now. She says, when you get a chance on your live, could you explain the lifters, the spritzers, and the blending pins? Gee, I am a bit confused. In the new catalog, how could I use the color lifter on page 123 with the natural tone Stampin' Blends on page 126? Also, how would I use the blender pins on page 137 with the classic ink pads on 122 through 123? So that is her amazing questions that she sent me in her email. So let's start. Let me just put this up in front of me so I can answer them. All right, so let's start with the spritzers. Those were pretty easy. That's a pretty easy and self-explanatory question that I can answer pretty quick. Let me get my spritzer. Okay, so the spritzer, hold on, let me grab it. The spritzer, of course I don't have it. Where is it at? The spritzer. Where's my spritzer? Hold on. Of course, I would have to start with the spritzer. The spritzers, I can't show you in the annual catalog because I can't open the catalog. And I don't have the current catalog over there. But the spritzers, you get 2 to a pack. And the way I use them is I fill one up with water. And then I fill the other one up with rubbing alcohol. And you can use the spritzers for like a technique. Like, I'd say like polished stone, and you want to add a little alcohol to the polished stone to give it like a little splatter kind of a look. And then water, you can put the re-inker in the water or the rubbing alcohol, and you can spritz like white ribbon and color it. So the spritzers are just little skinny water bottles, and you get 2 to a pack. And I think they're $4 if I remember right. And you get 2 to a pack. $4. They're listed on page 137 in the annual catalog, in the new annual catalog. Okay. All right. So that was the spritzers. Now the next thing she's asking about is the color lifter. So now the color lifter looks like this. This is a Stampin' Blend, and it is sold individually. Now it used to come with the bronze. Do you guys remember that? Now it's sold separately. But I believe she's asking about the description on the neutral or the skin tones of the blends that we have. And she said that those were on page 123, the color lifter, and then the natural tone Stampin' Blends are on page 136. So these are all the natural tones for skin tone colors that we sell in the annual catalog on page 136. And in that description, Stampin' Up! Had listed that they could use the color lifter. Now, the color lifter is not an actual color remover, which it seems to say like color lifter, like it would lift the color out if you color outside the lines. But the way I would use this mainly with the smoky slate or the gray granite, but apparently Stampin' Up! Is saying that you can even achieve a different tone with the natural skin colors of the blends. So what I'm going to do is now, remember, you're going to stamp with the Memento ink with your Stampin' Blends, because the Stampin' Blends are alcohol based as well as the color lifter. Okay, so I'm going to stamp with the Memento ink my little turtle, just because I felt like this image was really easy to color. So I'm going to stamp that with Memento ink. And then like to push the color back in the line, but it's got to be a little bit like a little tiny smudge. It can't be a whole like mark because it'd be too dark. You know what I mean? So if I colored out the lines like that, actually, let me use my brush end here. Hold on. So if I colored out of the lines like that, let's say, I couldn't use my color lifter to push that all back into the lines. You know what I mean? Let me zoom in a little bit here. But what else you can do with the color lifters, you can make like polka dots on this. Here, let me show you. I can make a little polka dot here. What it does is it lifts the color from the Stampin' Blend. And it's going to take a minute for it to process, but can you see that? So the color lifter like lifts the color or the pigment from the color that you added to the image. But another way to use the color lifter is if you want to add like a shadow. So on this case, I'm going to use my Smoky Slate, but I think this is what they're saying with the skin tones too. So you can use them as shadowing, but I'm going to take my Smoky Slate, and I'm going to take my color lifter on the tip, and I'm going to pick up the color on my Smoky Slate, and I'm going to add a shadowing around my turtle. And it's very subtle. And of course I'm using the Smoky Slate because that's usually what I use for shadowing, or the Pool Party. Let me use a color here. Good. Let me use the Start 200. I'm just cleaning off my brush on the side here. So you're just going to pick up a little bit of color. And then see, you can color in a little bit lighter shade of that brown. And then you can also go around the edge, just adding a little shadow to it. So what it is, it's just adding a little different, or it's actually diluting the main color, is what I'm thinking they mean by that in that section of those products. Okay? And then, like I said, you can add like you can remove color from an area, like if you want to add some highlights. Like I'm just going around his face right here with the removing. See how that's removing the color around his face? Okay, so that's what the color lifter does. So if you want to add some highlights or some shadowing, you can do that with the color lifter. Hopefully that helps you. Okay, then the next thing we're going to move to is the blender pens. Let me put all these away here. The blender pens is just a different medium that you can use to achieve a watercolored look to your project. But now there's a different stamp set, or different ink pad, I should say, that you're going to use. So you're going to use your StazOn jet black ink instead of the Memento ink. So remember, the Memento ink is for your alcohol-based markers, which we just used, like these. Right? Because these are alcohol-based markers. You need a water-based ink. The StazOn is alcohol-based ink that you can use for watercoloring and like watercoloring with your paintbrush, the blender pens, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going to use the StazOn for this. And since it is alcohol-based, you're going to have this little plastic cover with the StazOn. Remember to keep that with your ink pad, because it's gonna, like if you're using this a lot and you're leaving the lid off, just keep that plastic thing on there so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so keep that on. I've also put a glue dot on here, and then I close the lid, and then I pinch it, and then I pick it up. I don't have it on there now, but then this part would stick to the inside of the lid. Okay. So remember, this is alcohol-based ink. So we're going to stamp our turtle again. And this stays on. Okay. This smells so good. I remember when I first started stamping, I'm like, what is that smell? It smells like almonds. It smells so good. But remember, you want to keep it covered if you're not using it. It's like the blends. They're alcohol, so they evaporate. They will evaporate. Evaporate. Sorry. All right, so now the blender pins come 3 to a pack. So you're going to have, each pin is double-ended, so you're going to have 2 brushes on one end, or 2 brushes on one blender pin. So you can give these as gifts, or you can use one for each color, whatever you want. Okay, so you're going to get 3 in a pack, just like that. And they have some like glycerin or something inside of this pin that makes you color like watercoloring. It's really super nice. All right, so I already have a blender pin open, and you're going to want a napkin. Now remember, if you're using your blender pin and you're changing colors, you're just going to have to clean your blender pin off between colors. Now there's a few different ways you can pick up the ink from your ink pad. So I'm going to use the Old Olive. First of all, you can squeeze the lid into the base of your ink pad, but I always have a trouble squeezing the new style ink pads. They don't seem to transfer very good for me. So what I do is I open up the ink pad, and you can get your re-inker, and you can drop a couple drops of the re-inker into the base of the ink pad. Or, let me show you another way. Or you can take a clear block and you can ink up the block, and you can grab your ink that way. So I'll show you both ways, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your blender pin, and both ends are exactly the same. It's just if you're using multiple colors, you might want to designate one end for one certain color. So I'm going to use this end with the re-inker. I'm just going to pick that ink up on the tip of my blender pen, and then I'm going to color my turtle. Now remember, the ink in this tip is what I put in the re-inker, so it won't last like a regular marker. You know how you coloring and it discontinues to color? Over time it will fade, because then you got to re-ink your blender pen. But this is a way to get that look of another watercoloring medium. Okay. Okay, so you're going to color in the shells, and then we're going to clean off our napkin. I just don't want to do this on my grid paper, because we're still going to be stamping our cards. So you can see how much is coming off of here. And then I'm going to use my ink block here. Let me close this up. Use my ink block, and then I'm just going to grab the ink on my brush, and then I'm just going to color the turtle that way too. See how it's starting to fade out, and then you just need more color over here. I would recommend not going over that over and over again like with your basic white cardstock, just because the thick basic white and the shimmery white is a little bit better for watercoloring. Can you see that? So that's how you use the water or the blending brushes, okay? I'm trying to think of what else you can do here. Let me clean off my block. Just take a baby wipe and clean that off. So that's how you use the blending brushes, or the blending pins, or the, what are they called? Blender pins, yeah. That's how you do it, Beverly. Okay? All right. And then also, if you didn't know this, this is the Old Olive ink pad. This is how you re-ink your ink pads. And I just thought I would share this since I have the re-inker there. So whenever you buy an ink pad, just go ahead and buy the re-inker because you're going to want to use it anyway to refill your ink pads. So what I do is I just take the ink refill and shake it up. And then I would just rub this across the ink pad as I'm squeezing the ink refill. And I don't know if you guys are like me or not, but I tend to stamp in one certain spot, especially if the ink pad is in a certain area. I just keep stamping it in the same spot. So then I take a spoon. You can use a plastic spoon or your bone folder, and I just kind of go over that ink pad and squish that ink in there. So it's not so globby, and it kind of spreads it out. So then that ink pad is definitely refilled now. So it's nice and juicy. And then take your baby wipe and clean off your spoon and then clean off your ink pad. Wherever it's come off here on the sides. Okay. So that's how you re-ink your ink pads in case you were wondering. Okay. That's it. That was Beverly's questions. I hope that helped you. Let me see if I got everything. Yeah, I think that was it. So the color lifter is not an actual color. It is a color lifter, but it's not an eraser, I guess, is what you know what I'm saying? It does like lift it, but it doesn't like erase it. You know what I mean? So then this is like where I highlighted his face. Okay. That's it. Very great, really, really great questions, Beverly. All right. Let me put all this stuff away here. And then we'll start making our cards. What do you say? All right, so let's go ahead and show you this new designer paper that I have. We're actually not stamping. We're just going to use the designer paper. So I brought the brand new Zoo Crew designer paper over. I want to show you how clever this paper is because it's got a bunch of animals on here, and each page has like an occasion or an activity that all these animals are doing. So this one would be like focused on like celebrating, like it's got and is holding a banner. You know what I mean? So this page is all about celebrations. I would say birthdays. It's got the little armadillo carrying a present. So cute. And these animals are very easy to cut out, which I cut out a lot of my animals that I'm using today. Okay, so that's one. Oh, and then the back side is black and white, which is great. So this has got stars. And then this one is the musical animals. This is where I get my cute little karaoke turtle. He's so cute. You got an accordion bear, a frog playing a flute, a banjo for the, what is this animal? Can't think of it. And then a beaver playing the drums, which I also cut out. So cute. Look at all the musical notes on the background. And then this is the back side. Polka dots. And you're getting all these pieces in your whole pack of cardstock, and you'll get 2 sheets of each. This one is more like outdoorsy or camping. You got a pig that's hiking, campfire lion, a skunk that's bird watching. So cute. Isn't it adorable? Don't forget you can cut out the trees too and all that. And then this one has got like dancing. Right, so ballerinas, you got a hippo, you got a tiger, a lamb, a deer. I want to say this is a, what is that, a ferret maybe? I don't know, but they're so cute. And then you got this one, which is like recreation maybe, like for hobbies or relaxation. Like cooking and painting and reading and meditating and crocheting. So you got this llama here crocheting. The bear's reading. This ram is cooking. You got the porcupine painting. You got the sloth meditating. So funny. Now, oh, I forgot to show you this back side of this one here. So here's the back side of this one. Black and white still. And then this is this back side here. Okay, and then this is the last one. This is the moving one or the wheels. This is everything about moving with wheels. So you have, of course, the roller skater, the moped, the scooter, the bicycle, the unicycle. It's just so cute. Adorable. And then you got that backside. So we are going to be using, which I've already cut out. There's a couple that I got to use the dies with, and then a couple I had to cut out. So like the turtle, I got to use the die, and it fits perfectly with the die. Let me show you the die set and the stamp set. This is the Zany Zoo stamp set and die. Look how cute. So you get a lot of the images that are in the designer paper that you can actually stamp, like the riding on the bicycle, the alligator, the llama crocheting, the karaoke turtle, the bird watcher skunk, the tiger ballerina, and the raccoon with the balloons. Okay? And then you got the dies, which also cut out the same images on the designer paper. So here's the turtle. So you can see that it cuts it out right here. Isn't that cute? Cuts it out perfect. Okay? So I did cut out the turtle, and I'm using the turtle on both of our cards today, as well as the raccoon with the balloons. And here's the raccoon with the balloons. This one is on the celebration one. Let me show you right here. This one fits on that perfectly. And then also, after you cut them out, you can color them. I colored mine with the Stampin' Blends, but you get the idea that it fits on the image. And then I cut many of the elephants, and that's really super easy. I cut the dog out for our card today. So you have some dies, and then some are having to be cut out, but they're so easy to cut out. And then the first card we're making is a stage or curtains. So we got the curtain die right here. You're going to cut that out twice with the real red. And then the scallop will make the connector between the two curtains and the scallop in real red. Okay, so I went ahead and did all that. And then you got all the accessories too. You got the balloons, the flower, the clouds, the tree. There's like a lot of stuff in a banner. It's just a really cute stamp set and die. Okay, so that is part of the suite that will be coming in the new annual catalog. And we're going to make the first card right now. Now that I showed you what we're using. Okay. And then this is another die we're using for the first card. This is going to set the stage. This is the Radiating Stitches. What I did for this card, let me show you the card up close. So here's the card. So what I did is I cut the Smoky Slate out with the Smoky Slate cardstock out with the Radiating Stitches, this die right here. This is an online exclusive item. And then I took the next size down and I cut the center out to make the center for the stage. Okay, so that's what I used for that with the Smoky Slate. And that is still available. All right, so let's get our card pieces out. Are you guys ready? All right, so here's my stage, or my frame for my stage. Then I have my two curtains that I cut out right here. And they're the exact same, but you're just going to flip it around this way or this way. So those are going to go on the end. And then I'm going to get my scissors. I've already die cut this scallop out right here, but I'm just going to cut that apart. So we can connect our curtains. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We're going to cut this raccoon out. And then I'm going to color that one with you. But I do got the frog, I got the turtle, I got the beaver, and then I got the dog. Already die cut, and I've already colored those out with the Stampin' Blends. So this one uses the Granny Apple Green. This one uses the Crumb Cake Dark. And this one uses the Crumb Cake Light for the dog and the beaver. And then the frog is already colored, so I didn't have to color him. Okay? And then the elephant is, I'm going to color that one and the raccoon with you today. So the base is your basic white cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. All right, so let me go ahead and grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I'm gonna cut that out really quick with you guys. Remember, this is the designer paper and the Zoo Crew. I'm going to use one. And then I need my... Do I need a 2 plate for that or no? I forget. No, I don't. I don't think I do. I haven't used the mini in like forever. All right, so we're going to cut out our little raccoon. Let me get my die. This out. Now the only thing that wouldn't fit through the little mini is the radiating dies with the smoky slate. So you will need the big full-size die cut machine. Oh, it just moved. I should have brought my tape over. So see how good it cuts it? Isn't it cute? All right, so let's go ahead and move our little mini cut machine. Okay, I didn't use very many blends for my animals either. I think I just used the Granny Apple Green and the Gray Granite for the elephant. And then the Smoky Slate for the raccoon. So let me grab my Smoky Slate. Yep, Smoky Slate, dark. This is the Smoky Slate light. All right, so let's color in. Let me move this over here to the side so I don't lose that. All right, let me color in his eyes and his belly with the dark Smoky Slate. So Richard will be going on a motorcycle ride on, somebody had asked me that in the early bird chat. So he's going on the ride, I think the 5th and the 6th of May. So it's just for a day. And it's just around Michigan, so it's not out of state. And then I also like color the lines a little bit of the beaver or the raccoon's tail. And then the rest of the raccoon I'm coloring in with the, making sure, light Smoky Slate. So it's really great. You can color in the images. They're not like already colored. I mean, some of them are already colored in, like the frog. And if you go back to the beginning where you see the designer paper, you can see like the pigs colored in. But I think for the majority of the images or the animals, they're not colored in. All right, so there's my raccoon. Cute. Little bandit. All right, and then we're going to use the Gray Granite for the elephant. I should have colored him in already, but I didn't. Hold on. I just got to get to my tray here to get my other markers. All right, so we're going to color in. Yeah, this is the Gray Granite light for the elephant. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit? I don't think I brought over my petal paint for the ears. I'll have to look. When I'm doing a large body like the elephant, I'll go over that twice. because he's got like a larger body here in the center, especially. That's not a fat joke. It's just that I don't want it to look like sketchy. And this is a newer blend too, so it's like it's coloring really good, but I just don't want it to look, I don't know, blotchy maybe. So I'll just go over it twice. Plus it'll darken it up a little bit. Okay, so that's the first time. Okay, let me just quickly go over it another time. The second time seems to go a little bit faster. Try not to color in his tusk. When we went to Thailand with Stampin' Up! A few years ago, we got to ride an elephant. It was amazing. They're such gentle creatures, but I'm sure they have a mean side. But they're so beautiful. Okay, there's my elephant. Let me see if I got my, oh yeah, I do. I got my petal pink right here. Petal pink for the inside of the ears. And this is petal pink light. Okay. Yay. All right. That is it for the coloring. I think the next card we're not going to, oh, maybe I will color the turtle. I don't know. We'll see. I forget what I prepared for. All right. So now the scene for the frame, the smoky slate, we're going to put this on dimensionals. Let me grab some dimensionals over here. I think I have some black dimensionals. I'll use those. So we're going to put one dimensional in each corner. And then one in the center. Because I don't want it to be all droopy, you know. And we're adding all the animals on our card. Peel off the backings. This onto the base of our thick basic white. Plus, to do a card kit with this right now would be kind of difficult because I'd have to cut out the animals with the designer paper so you could cut them out. And there's just so many animals per sheet. And I could only pre-order so many packs of the cardstock or the designer paper. Sorry, I'm just trying to center this and I messed up. Sorry. Trying to center that a little bit better here. Hold on. Take this off. Okay. Let's try this again. There, that's better. Okay, so we're setting the stage for the birthday show. That's the only way I can describe it. All right, and then we're going to put our curtains on. But first, we're going to put our, let me get the mini dimensionals for the centerpiece here. I'm going to put this, there is a front and a back. I'm going to put this across the center with some dimensionals on this. It snowed yesterday here. I couldn't believe it. It was BFFs, big fluffy flakes. I couldn't believe it. All right, so we're just going to set that right in the center. And the ends are going to get covered up, so you're not even going to see that, all right? And then we're going to put dimensionals on the curtains. I'm going to frame out our stage. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. And another dimensionals on this side. Okay, this one's going to flip over and go over here. I'm actually going to move this down a little bit. Right there. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, so then our stage is set for our birthday celebration. All right, so now we're going to put the elephant on first because he's the biggest. Right, so he's going to take up most of the stage with his banner. So we're going to put him right over here to the side of the curtain, right there. And then the beaver is going to go at his feet. He's playing the drums. Put him over here. All right, next, before we do any more animals, we got to stamp our greetings. So we're going to put this happy birthday to you. And that's also in that Zany Zoo stamp set. And it's going to look like the turtle is singing, happy birthday to you. Look at his lips are puckering. So funny. Seriously, it looks like he's really singing it. All right, let me see if this is straight. Yep, looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to stamp this happy birthday up here in the top left corner. And then you're going to take your musical notes and we're going to stamp a couple of them around the happy birthday. Just like that. Let me show you up close. Okay? So then that's going to give the whole, ambiance about the turtle singing happy birthday. Okay, so then the raccoon is going to go on next. Let me get my big dimensionals. Raccoon is going to go next to the elephant because he's like the next size. But I'm going to bring him down to the size of the side of the frame because I don't want that to interfere with the greeting either, with the happy birthday to you. So right about there is good. Then the turtle. The turtle is singing. Put him right here. So that's going to be kind of right underneath the happy birthday to you because he's singing there. Doesn't this remind you of the Gymboree or Jamboree at Florida? I know they're like not the bears, but it just reminds me of it. The stage and all that. Just so cute. All right. Oh, wait. Mini dimensional with the frog. Now, there is a frog that has a flute on the right, which is this one that I used on this one. But this one is on the left. So it doesn't really matter. They'll both be really cute on your card. Okay. All right. Let's put our frog with the flute right here. And there's your whole happy birthday. Oh, you know what? I need my white gel pen because it looks like I covered up the tusk. If you have the white gel pens, just color in the tusk again. Let me color that in to whiten his tusk again on the elephant. I have my white gel pens in my Amazon affiliate links. Should be listed down below too. So there's the front. Isn't it adorable? And then we're going to take the dog. We're going to put him on the inside. But first, we're going to stamp another greeting. This is also in the same stamp set, the Zany Zoo. And this is going to say, something great to celebrate. And it says you. So we're going to stamp that on the inside. Just want to make sure I have it straight on my block. Something great to celebrate you. So we're going to stamp this in the center. Right there. And then we're going to put our dog. We needed a dog because he's doing the party favors and the confetti, even though I don't have the confetti stamped, but he's cute. He's going to go on the inside. Ta-da! So cute. I love it. Thank you, everybody. Oh, you got your catalog? Awesome! There's more going to go out, so those of you that are waiting, it's coming. All right, so there's card number 1. Isn't it cute? The stage is set with birthday celebration. Anybody that loves animals are going to love this stamp set. And it doesn't matter. It's got all the animals covered, you know. All right. Now, let's make the second card. Now, this card is, let me put this on the picture here for you guys. So I'm not going to do any more die cutting, I don't think. I think I am going to be coloring the turtle, though. Yeah, but I might already have it done. Oh, I did have an elephant already colored. Okay, I got to color the turtle because I don't have an extra one. Okay, so but let me show you the card, what it looks like, because it's so cute. It's a pop-up slider card. So look, here's the front, another birthday card, and then you open it and the turtle slides up and pops out. See the side here? Sliding. I know it looks complicated, but we're going to make it twice. I'm going to make the mechanism with you guys using 2 different colored cardstock, so it will make more sense when you see it when I actually put it on the card, all right? And you can make this card vertical, which is this way here, or you can make it horizontal, like with this card here. You can make it either way. Or I guess it would go like this, horizontal. Horizontal or vertical, like this, okay? All right, so let me show you the measurements of the pieces you're going to need. So if you want to make this. All right, so we're using Pool Party. Let me get my PDF here. So I have the measurements. I will not be able to remember all these measurements. All right, so the PDF shows you the 3 pictures, one with the front, the inside, and the side view. And I will post the pictures as well on my website too, all right? So you guys can make them, you can see them better on my website, I think. All right, so the Pool Party is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I need a bone folder. Okay, so that's the front. This is your standard card on the front. So then your basic black is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then the Zoo Crew designer paper. This is cut at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together while we're doing this. So put these 2 pieces together. Okay, and then you're going to have a strip. Hold on, these are all for the inside. This is for the inside. I cut those extra. All right, so then this strip of basic black is cut at 1 by 3 3/4. And then this Pool Party is cut at, what did I cut this at? 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. 3/4, or I should say 3/4 by 3 3/4. So this is going to be for the front. This is just going to be like a strip for the front of the card. Right there. And then we're going to put this on the designer paper. If I can grab it. Dimensional backings are everywhere. Okay, so we're going to put this right here on the front. There might be some hanging over. I'm going to cut that off. So our next class, which will be class kit number 30, will be next Wednesday. We're going to do the monkeys. That was a big request by you guys. All right, so we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. This is going to be for the front of our card. So the front is kind of plain compared to the inside. The inside is where all the magic happens, right? And then we're gonna put our 2 pieces. Now these are from the fancy. Hold on, let me get the dies here. Where are they at? Something Fancy dies. I got so much stuff on my desk, it's crazy. Something Fancy dies, which are right here. These are carrying over from the mini catalog. So I used the largest one here and then the second size down. So there's 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. I used the medium and the large. For the large was for the black, and then the medium is for the basic white. So I'm going to layer these together. And I'm going to layer these. You got the same two of them cut for the front and the inside. Okay. And then we're going to put this onto the front with dimensionals. Of course. All right. I'm going to put this right over here to the left. And then we're going to put our raccoon on. I'm going to pop him up with the mini dimensional. I probably will move that over a little bit more because I got to get my greeting on there too. So let me move this over a little bit. Right about there. And put this is the one that you can cut from the designer paper, right? Oh, he's right there too, look. All right, and then we're going to take a piece of scrap and we're going to stamp that same greeting that we stamped on the inside of the last card. And we're going to stamp something great. Hi, honey. Something great to celebrate you. And then we're going to cut that out, just our paper snips. Okay, and then we're going to pop that up on more dimensionals. More dimensionals. You could, I think I put it down. No, I did dimensionals. Okay, so this is going to kind of go on that strip right there in the front. So there's the front of the card. Pretty easy, right? All right, now let's do the inside because it could be a little confusing. So what I did is I cut out samples. We're going to make this card too. We're going to finish this one off. But I thought I would go through it with different colors of cardstock because I'm using the pool party and that might not show up very good, you know. So let me go ahead and get my other pack of paper. All right, so this is what you're going to cut for your 2 pieces to make your mechanism. So I'm using the bubble bath. Is this bubble bath? Yeah, I think this is bubble bath. This piece is going to be this piece here. This is what we're calling the bridge. Okay, so this piece is cut at, hold on, I got to find it, 2 by 5 1/4. 2 by 5 1/4. This is the bridge, and it is on there on the PDF too, the bridge. 2 by 5 1/4, and you're going to score on one end. You're going to score it at, hold on, I'm looking here, a 1/2 inch, and then the other side is 4 3/4. Okay, and you're going to put tear and tape on both ends. Okay, then this is the sliding mechanism, which I put on there, mechanism for the slider. Okay, this piece is cut at a 1/2 inch by 9 3/4. And you're going to score this at 3/4, right here, 3/4, 5 1/4, 7, 7 1/2, and 9 1/4. Okay, so let's go those measurements again. So this is cut at 1 1/2 by 9 3/4. You're going to score it at 3/4, 5 1/4, 7, 7 1/2, and 9 1/4. Okay, and then you're going to fold it in half at the 5 1/4 inch score line. Right here. Okay, now you're going to take your bridge. This is your, let me see here. This is my card I'm going to use here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our long piece, you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to tear off the backing of the tear and tape on this edge. Let me get my take your pick tool. So remove the tear and tape on this edge. Okay. So remember, this is your piece. You're going to fold it in half at the 5 1/4. And you're going to put tear and tape on this edge, the 3/4 edge, and then the 1/2 inch. I think this is the 1/2 inch. And then over here on this score line right here at the 7. Between the 7 and the 7 1/2. Okay? So you're going to fold it in half and you're going to take this edge right here and you're going to put it in your card. And you're going to line this up with that score line right there. And you're going to close it over. Okay? Just like that. Okay? So now, wait, we probably shouldn't have done that yet. Hold on. Sorry. Take this off here if I can. Don't close it up yet. We're going to put the bridge on first. Let me put another piece of tear and tape on there. Okay. No problemo. Okay. So we're going to put your 3/4 edge right here up next to that score line. Fold it over, right? And then you're going to take your bridge card, peel off the backing of this. Let me see how you do this. Here, let me look at my card. How quickly we forget. Oh, yeah. All right, so then you're going to put your bridge card, right? Is that under it? Hold on. I got to refresh my memory here. Yeah, we're going to put this under here. Actually, let's move that. Now I'm really confusing you. Sorry. Okay, so let's just start over. Take the bridge, and you're going to take your score lines right here, and you're going to fold them over onto your card base right here. Right in the center there. Put that right up there along that score line. I think that's going to be good right there. Then fold this one on. Now I'm folding the sticky part down onto the basic white base. Okay. And then you're going to slide this underneath here, lining that up. Yeah, lining this up on that score line. Peel off your tear and tape backing. So I wanted to make them different because I wanted you to see that they're both different pieces and what they were. Okay, so then line this up with your score line. Oh, it's a little bit long there. Okay, so then line it up right there. And then close your card. And then this is going to get folded here. Remove this piece. I'm going to take that end off of that 1/2 inch score line and fold that forward. Oh, see, this isn't right. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, you're going to line this up, I think. Yeah, that's right. Going to line this up with that bridge line right here. Line that up. It should work, right? No, it's not. We might have to jinx this here. How did I do that? I think I moved this down too far. I thought I put that strip in first. And then this piece here maybe goes on. This here. Hold on, we'll figure it out. So that goes straight down here. Pop that down. See, that should lay straight though. What am I missing here? Hold on. Let me see my card here. Okay, so that goes there. This goes up closer to the edge. This goes up here. Hold on. Good thing we did the test first. I swear I did this card and it turned out really cute, and now I can't remember what I did. Duh. I know this happens to everybody, but still. All right, I'm going to add more tear and tape here to the edges. Good thing this isn't a class, right? All right, let's see here. Let's add some more tear and tape to this edge here. Is that what the edge? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. This is what happens when we're live, right? Okay, so we're going to put this into the card first, right? Is that what we're doing? I'm trying to think what we did first. This is lining up like this, straight, flat, right? Line it up with the edge, and then close that down, okay? And then we're going to open this up, and we're going to put our bridge. This is the bubble bath. Put the bridge in. Right? Okay. We're going to see how this goes. I could have swore we did this first, but maybe not. Okay, let me see. This is going to go here. I might not make this card with you guys today because I'm kind of struggling here. I know this pops up like this, right, when it's in here. Okay, so let's try this. Let's not press it down all the way. Right, so then this is going to be opened up, opened, and then flat. So then this is going to get closed up. Okay, this is what we did. I think this is what we did. Closing that like this. No, I don't remember what I did, you guys. Goes up here, but then it doesn't close when I close it flat. See that? So maybe I gotta move it up. Hold on. Okay, so closing this flat. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We gotta move it up. We gotta move the bridge up closer. Right? Yeah, right there. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. What did I just do? I don't know. Yeah, that's it right there. All right, let's keep this as a prototype. Now, we're just going to erase what we just did. We're going to use the original card now. If I can remember. All right, so we're going to take our strip. Oh my gosh. All right, let's put our bridge in first. This is going to be one for the record books for sure. Okay, so the bridge, tear off the backing of your adhesive. The adhesive goes to the back. Okay, and then your piece here is going to go up here to the side. I think this is how I did it. Go right here. I'm not going to press it down totally yet. Okay, so we're going to fold our piece in half like this. The 3/4 inch end. Peel off the backings. Not pressing that down totally yet. All right, and then we're going to slide this underneath the bridge. And then we're going to peel off this backing here. Fold this forward. And then that's going to get stuck to the border here. Is that right? Can't be right. Here, let me fold this flat. Fold it flat. This goes up to the score line. That folds flat. See, I think what I'm doing is I'm putting this edge up to that bridge edge, and I don't think it's supposed to go there. So I'm just folding it flat. And then turning that under. Right? Let's see. We're going to close it. And then pull it up. Yes! That's it! Hallelujah! So that's it. So put the bridge on first. And then before you seal this down, you're going to have to fold this flat. And then fold it over. And then it should close flat. And then it moves when it opens. Okay? And then this center piece right here is where we're going to put our second piece onto that. So that's what's going to move up and down. But before we do that, we got to stamp our greeting. The happy birthday to you. And then some more musical notes. Did you guys stick out with me? I know you guys are probably screaming at me. Do this, do this. All right, so happy birthday to you. And then the music notes. Maybe I should do a video just on that card. So then I can edit it. And then you just see what you're supposed to do. Maybe. Do the musical notes around that. And then we're going to take our cute little turtle, which I got to color in still. We're going to take our Granny Apple Green. Dark. Let me just color him in really quick. Color in his belly. Okay, so in the key moments, I'm going to have you skip over all that other stuff just to go to the blue card. But if you're patient enough and you go through all that with me, you'll definitely see what not to do, right? Sorry, guys. All right, so then Granny Apple Green Light. Yeah, we're going to color the bullet tip here. Okay, so we got our turtle colored in. It's cute as a button. All right, we're going to take 2 dimensionals. Pop him up on the center piece there, right under Happy Birthday to You. Here I was trying to be so clever and use the right pieces. You know what? Maybe I'll redo it with the other one too. Here we're going to put that right there. And then you're going to put this right onto that. Let me lay this down here. You're going to put it right in the center of that pop-up. And then you want to make sure too that when you close it, it doesn't show out the bottom, you know, right there. So then it pops up. Isn't that cute? All right, so now let me seal all that down really good. And then we're going to take our strips. Now, this is optional. I thought this was a good idea, but I'm going to use the pool party instead of the black, what I used over here. I used the black, and it's just 1 inch. And it covers up the bridge sides, and it kind of hunkers it down, you know. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the pool party strips. So I just cut 2 pool party strips at 1 inch, and I'm going to use the tear and tape and put that on both ends of both pieces, because you don't want the tear and tape in the center, because that's what's going to hold the bridge part from moving. So just the ends. Peel that off. then we're going to pick up our card here. We're going to open it up. We're just going to put this right over top of that bridge. And this is 1 inch by 5 1/4. So it's going to give you a little border around that. But see how it's holding that bridge down? This piece right here in the center. So just, you could also cut them at 5 1/2 inches wide if you want, or 5 1/2 inches long if you wanted. But 5 1/4 is pretty good. Okay, so then that keeps that from moving. I'm going to reinforce those score lines. Okay, so then you can see how it pops up right there. See it on the side? So it moves that bottom piece. Isn't that cute? Did you guys stick it out with me? Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Don't give up on me. I'll figure it out. I seriously made it. But see, the issue is that I make them like so far in advance that I forget. All right, so let's do this one again now that I got it figured out, right? So let's take this off, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make another video here real quick anyway. So let's just do this again. I'm going to have to put the tear and tape back on here. I mainly wanted the different colors of the cardstock to show you the 2 different pieces, you know. Okay, let's put tear and tape back on here. Let's do this now with the clean version. Okay, so this bubble bath is the bridge. This is cut at 2 by 5 1/4, scored at 1/2 inch and 4 3/4. And then this piece is cut at 1 1/2 by 9 3/4. And you're going to score it at 3/4, 5 1/4, 7, 7 1/2, and 9 1/4. This 3/4 end gets like 2 pieces of tear and tape because it's a little bit thicker than your 1/2 inch. Okay, we're going to try this again. Thank you guys, because once you learn this, it's so cute. And you know what? Everybody struggles, especially when you're making fun folds, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our bridge in first. Right? I think that's what we did. I got so much tear and tape on this. It's like multi-leveled tear and tape. It's amazing it's coming off though, and it's still keeping shape. I can't even get it off. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take our bridge and we're going to fold over the sticky part of the ends, right? So these sticky ends are going to sit inside of the card. I'm going to fold these over right about here, I'm thinking. So fold this over, stick it down, right? Okay, so this is the bridge. Now you're going to take your 3/4 end with the score line right here. You're going to slide this under the bridge. You're going to line that up with your score line. And then on this end right here, your 1/2 inch where you have tear and tape, you're going to peel that tear and tape off too. Okay. And then you're going to line this up at the score line in the center of your card on the inside. So you can see here's my score line right here for the card. So line that up with that. And then you're going to fold this 1/2 inch score line over flat. Fold it flat, keeping it centered. This has got to be flat. Okay, so once you fold that flat, then you're going to fold the card over to grab that 3/4 inch score line right there with the 2 pieces of tear and tape. And then when you open it, ta-da! We did it! It took me forever. How long did it take me to do that? Like 35 minutes? All right. So that's the card. Then you're going to take this tear and tape off and put your mechanism on there. So see, you can open up the card like this or like this, the way I have it going with the vertical. Okay. And then you'll put your 2 pieces of cardstock on here to hold that bridge down. So then it closes, you know, a little bit smoother. Okay. But that's it. Sorry, guys. Thank you. You guys must really, really be patient. So then here's the card. This is the one we just made. Now, this is the one. The only thing different I did with this one is that I put the basic black as the 1 inch. And then your pool party, I think I cut at 7/8 by 5 1/4. Okay? So the same idea. Oh, and then your basic white piece up here. This piece is cut at 3 by 4. And then the basic black piece is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Right? Basic white, 3 by 4. Yeah. 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 for the inside to sign it. Because you normally would sign here, but you're going to sign it up here. Okay? But that's the card. I really do love it. It's just I had to figure it out live with you guys. For some reason, I forgot. But thank you. Do you guys love it? Still love it? Try it. You guys will love it once you make one. I promise. Just be patient. And trust me, I'm not the most patient person either. But when it comes to fun folds, I know the drill. You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again, even if you're live. Right? All right, so let me go ahead and I got to announce the last week's glitter giveaway winner too, and then I got to show you the new goodies that I got for this week, all right? So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll do a glitter spinner, and then I got some Happy Meals, so we got to move right along here. So let me go ahead and flip this over. Oh, wait, actually, let me take this off of here, and I'll bring my iPad over, and I'll do a glitter spinner. The end of the end of the show glitter spinner. Let me see, what do I got here? I've got some flat adhesive back pearls, so let's go ahead and give those away. And then I want to announce the glitter giveaway winner from last week. Thank you, guys. I guess it shows you that I'm not perfect either. I don't claim to be perfect, but I do forget sometimes, especially with the stuff that I make up in advance. Okay, right here. Melanie Foy. Whoop, whoop. Melanie Foy. You get the flat adhesive backed pearls. Yay. Right, Melanie Foy. All right, so Melanie, this is what you got to do. You got to email me here at dawn@theglitterpit.com. So you got to email me here, Melanie, and give me your address. This is your physical street address. And then I can mail out your flat adhesive back pearls to you. But you got to email me within, say, well, hopefully before the live is over or soon after the live is over. Drop me an email and give me your address. And then I can get these out to you tomorrow morning. All right? Congratulations! Yay! Yay, Melanie! Woo-hoo! All right, so we got Melanie one of those. Okay, so don't forget to email me that. And then let's do the glitter giveaway. I got my new items over here. Let me grab them really quick. Oh my goodness, where did they go? Hold on. I know I got Happy Meal over here. Hold on. I got some Happy Meal here. Got that. Thought I brought it over. Is it up there? Okay, 1 minute, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. It's all up in my other stuff. I must have picked it up with my Zoo Crew stuff. All right, so last week's winner is, let's give a drum roll, please. Where is it? Par for the course today, right? I don't have it over here. Hold on. Let me go get it. There she is. Okay, let's do this again. Yay! Margie! Margie, you won the glitter giveaway from April 20th, which was last Wednesday. You got the 3 goodies. All I need is you to email me, dawn@theglitterpit.com. Email me there, Margie. I also emailed you earlier today. I drew your name, and then also just email me back your address, and I'll get all the goodies sent out. The sooner, the better. I hold the prizes for at least 2 weeks, and if I don't hear from you, then I pay it forward to somebody else, all right? So please email me with it fresh on your mind. Email me right now. And then I will get the packages all sent out for the glitter giveaways and the glitter spinners. Okay? Yay, congratulations, Margie. Or Margie, right? Margie. Yeah, Margie. Okay, congratulations. All right, so now let's go ahead and show you guys some Happy Mail. Oh, wait, this is the next week's glitter giveaway. I've got another combo pack. I got the Dots and Spots dies. This is actually one die, and it cuts a bunch of circles out. It's pretty cool. I think this carries over, too. And then I have a package of the gold faceted adhesive back sequins. And then I got this stamp set, decorative borders. So you're going to get all 3 decorative borders, the dots and spots, and the sequins in next week's glitter giveaway. So all you have to do is just leave a comment on my website starting tomorrow morning right here, dawnstampingthoughts.net. Leave a comment, and your name will be entered to win these 3 items. And one winner for all 3, okay? And then we'll announce the winner next week. And then make sure, if I don't have your, whether or not I have your address or not next week, you'll still be contacted. But if I don't have your address, make sure to email me back like Margie is supposed to, okay? All right. So that's next week's glitter giveaway. And then I have some Happy Mail, a few cards to show you guys. Let me show you that. I got this beautiful card. Look at this card. Isn't that awesome? It says, happy looks good on you. Hello, beautiful. The good things in life are better with you. I love that. And this is from Molly, which is Margaret Burkett. Thank you for the sequins and the owl card. Thanks so much for sharing your card ideas. I love watching you, and it gives me joy. Oh, Molly, that's so cute. Thank you. So sweet of you. You're like a rare find, my dear friend. Thank you. Oh, look, it's got the sequins on there. Can you see it? So cute. Thank you, Molly. And then this pretty card, or awesome fun fold card, came from our very own Nicole. Here, let me take this off here. Nicole, thank you for your card. I got it. Yay! So cute, but it's like a little shadow box card. Isn't that awesome? And then I got this card. Who watches The Chosen on here? Don't we love The Chosen? Oh, absolutely love that show. Anyway, this reminds me of it. But this is from Barb. So she sent me a little note. But thank you so much, Barb. I love your card and how it looks like The Chosen. I don't know if you watch The Chosen, but that is The Chosen. The sign-on? You know what I'm saying? Trouble? Not that you're trouble, but those of you that watch The Chosen, you'll know what I'm talking about. But isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Barb. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful cards. All right, so once again, card class number 30 will be next week. And these were the cards that we made today. Sorry about the struggling for today's fun fold. Hopefully it's worth it. And then we have the host code that's on my website. This is good for 30 days. So we'll be doing the small gift next month. You'll be getting it towards the end of May. And then we have the two winners from the glitter spinner. We have Arliss won the pearls and Melanie won the flat pearls. And then we have the glitter spinner, which was Margie. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday, 3 o'clock. Same glitter time, same